adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick.
That went nowhere.
He reversed it.
A textbook reversal there. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way The Undertaker's going to win this match. Just look at him.
Oh, I am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces I've ever seen in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight why they call him the Phenom. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying, size doesn't matter. It's what they do with it that counts. And I'm sure you've heard that one.
What? What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject just because you know I'm right. You know, JR, everyone goes on about how great The Undertaker is. But I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
And how about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a 4-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Well, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom, King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think 13 years is his unlucky number. I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead man.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is a dominant brand is built in a brand.
You hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument with me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size. They'd destroy him.
I highly doubt that, King. We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches with them.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Well, I didn't say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the king here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
The Undertaker's been in WWE for 13 years now, JR, and I think it's really starting to show here tonight.
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that's shot, JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission. Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the scene. Oh no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
There's so much blood, the Red Cross ought to be sponsoring this one, JR.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gesture like that. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was 1.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you what...
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. He's going up, JR. This could be big. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. I gotta say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? It looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride, King.
And that's one ride you don't ever want to take. The last ride.
Boy, when you look at these he's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the TV.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on more than a hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match is when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it? I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if it didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. I don't know how much more these superstars have in their tank, King. I think they might be running on fumes. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross. The cage itself is a weapon in this match.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there? This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here.
You don't want to start climbing until you know your opponent's in no shape to stop them. You think this could be over?